Disclaimer: the author does not claim ownership of the documents, images, audio, music, video and other materials used in this lesson. They remain the property of the original creators, who are mentioned in the acknowledgement section of this lesson. The said materials are used for educational purposes only. Thank you very much. Core 2, Setting up Computer Networks, MELCs, LO2, Set up Network Configuration, Codes, TLE_IACSS9-12 SUCN IA 34. Lesson 1, Internet Protocols, Communication and Networks. Content Standard. The learners demonstrate an understanding of concepts and principles in setting up computer networks. Performance Standard. The learners shall be able to set up computer networks based on established procedures and system requirements for hardware. Lesson 1, Internet Protocols, Communication and Networks. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, 75% of the students will be able to: Number 1. Understand the basic principles of communication and networks. Number 2. Identify the three components of communication: sender, medium, and receiver. Number 3. Explain what an IP address is, and describe its parts and purpose. And number 4. Demonstrate the process of assigning a static IP address to a device. What is communication? Communication is the exchange of information, ideas, opinions, and feelings between individuals or groups through verbal or nonverbal means. It can be done through various channels such as speech, writing, gestures, and media. The purpose of communication is to convey meaning and create mutual understanding. The process of communication involves three key elements of the sender, the medium, and the receiver. Sender. The sender is the person or entity that initiates the communication and creates the message. Medium. The medium refers to the way the message is delivered, such as speech, writing, or nonverbal cues. Receiver. The receiver is the person or entity that receives the message and interprets it. They provide feedback to the sender to complete the communication cycle. The success of the communication process depends on the effectiveness of the sender encoding the message, the medium transmitting it, and the receiver decoding it accurately. The process is not complete until the receiver provides feedback to the sender, which helps to ensure the message was received and understood as intended. What is IP address? The IP part of IP address stands for Internet Protocol. The address part refers to a unique string of numbers separated by periods that identifies each computer using the Internet Protocol to communicate over a network. What are the classes of IP address? Class A. Address range 1.0.0.1 to 126.255.255.254. Subnet mask 255.0.0.0. Purpose: support 16 million hosts on each of 127 networks. Class B. Address range from 128.1.0.1 to 191.255.255.254. Subnet mask is 255.255.0.0. Purpose: support 65,000 hosts on each of 16,000 networks. Class C. Address range from 192.0.1.1 to 223.255.254.254. Subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Purpose: supports 254 hosts on each of 2 million networks. A subnet mask is a 32-bit number created by setting host bits to all zeros and setting network bits to all ones. What is the difference between static and dynamic IP address? A static IP address is also known as a fixed address. This means that a computer with an assigned static IP address uses the same IP address when connecting to the internet. A dynamic IP address is a temporary IP address that is assigned to a computing device or node when it's connected to a network. What are the parts of an IP address? Number 1. Octet in an IP address is a group of 8 bits that represent a single decimal number in the range of 0 to 255. An IP address is comprised of multiple octets, separated by a dot, and each octet represents one part of the address. For example, in the IP address 192.168.0.1, each of the four numbers, 192, 168, 0, and 100 is an octet. The octets in an IP address are used to identify and locate devices on a network. Number 2. Dotted decimal notation. The dotted decimal notation is a human-readable representation of an IP address, where each octet of the address is represented as a decimal number separated by a dot. In this notation, an IP address is written as a series of 4 decimal numbers, each separated by a dot, such as 192.168.0.100. This notation is used to represent both IPv4 and IPv6 addresses in a concise and easily readable form for humans. The decimal values in the dotted decimal notation. Bit and bytes. A bit is the smallest unit of digital information, either 0 or 1. A byte is a unit of digital information consisting of 8 bits, commonly used to represent a single character such as a letter, number, or symbol. What is binary? The binary is a base 2 number system that is made up of only 2 numbers, zeros and ones. Binary code is based on a binary number system, zeros and ones, that is used to write data such as the instruction that computer processors used or the digital text you read every day. Example of binary code: 192 is equals to 110000000. How to convert 192 to binary to decimal? Solution: to convert 192 to binary, you can follow these steps. Number 1. Divide the decimal number by 2. Number 2. Write down the remainder, 0 or 1. Number 3. Repeat the process with the quotient obtained in step 1, until the quotient is equal to 0. Number 4. Write the remainders in reverse order to get the binary representation. For example, 192 divided by 2 is 96 with a remainder of 0. 96 divided by 2 is 48 with a remainder of 0. 48 divided by 2 is 24 with a remainder of 0. 24 divided by 2 is 12 with a remainder of 0. 12 divided by 2 is 6 with a remainder of 0. 6 divided by 2 is 3 with a remainder of 0. 3 divided by 2 is 1 with a remainder of 1. 1 divided by 2 is 0 with a remainder of 1. So, the binary representation of 192 is 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Thank you for watching. Do not forget to click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell icon. And also don't forget to like, comment and share. See you next time. Keep safe, and God bless.